I think we're all aware that in recent years, the powers that be have tried very hard to demonize anybody who has anti-immigration or anti-multiculturalism views. Ostensibly, they do this because they're just so loving and caring, but in reality, they do it so they can enforce their liberal agenda undemocratically while gaslighting the indigenous people of Europe. But what I'm about to show you is one of the most absurd examples of globalist liberal propaganda. This apparently comes from a local council. Some people are saying it's Hampshire, although that's not confirmed, and they're warning of a young man who's being radicalized because he has anti-immigration views.
Nature reserve staff become concerned after noticing the content of some leaflets which have been left in the viewing hides on the reserve. These contain anti-immigration views and argue that British tradition and identity is under threat from multiculturalism, and that Islam is fundamentally opposed to British values.
Oh, the horror. I mean, these are opinions that are only held by, about half the country.
Staff also find stickers on litter bins in the reserve. These contain similar slogans and statements to the leaflets.
So what are they going to recommend to do about this shocking problem? Yep, it's to engage PREVENT, the counter-terrorism service.
Staff at the nature reserve are concerned with the content of what Mr J is distributing and believe he may be vulnerable and/or susceptible to being radicalised. They make a PREVENT referral and they include images of the stickers and leaflets. A counter-terrorism case police officer is assigned and visits the family along with a social worker from Children's Services.
Now, I know modern Britain's gone nuts in recent years, but this just takes it to a whole other level. I mean, I'm not sure whether to laugh or cry about this. I mean, they're getting so incredibly tyrannical now. It seems that they want to enforce a world where you're not even allowed to have anti-immigration views. Why they do this sort of thing isn't so much so they can have one person arrested for anti-immigrant views, it's so it affects the public en masse, so everybody gets frightened of saying anything against immigration or multiculturalism. I don't believe this is about countering far-right extremism at all. I think it's about demonizing anybody who thinks outside of the globalist leftist paradigm and enforcing that worldview on European nations. But as crazy as this is, I really do think this is going to backfire badly. People are getting sick to the back teeth of being told what to do by a soulless managerial bureaucratic state. It's like we're in some weird woke Soviet shadow system. Karl Marx of all people once said that history always repeats itself, first as tragedy, then as farce. And it seems to me we're living through the farce of authoritarian leftism at the moment, but it will fall. And when it does, I believe we'll look back and learn the lesson that when you remove a people from their great tradition, this is the sort of madness that can come in. These are just my thoughts, however. Do let me know what you think down below, and do consider subscribing to the channel.